Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have some brand new information about the Acolyte series, specifically from whose point of view the series will be taking place from, and ultimately who the villains of the story truly are. Several days ago, it was announced that the Acolyte is one of the most expensive TV shows that Disney Plus has ever produced, with it being confirmed that the entire budget of the Acolyte is actually more than that of Rogue One, making it the most expensive Star Wars television project to date. But along with this news, we also got some in-universe news from Leslie Headland, who is the lead runner on the Acolyte, and she broke down exactly what the state of the galaxy looks like at this point of time. The Acolyte takes place roughly 100 years before the events of the Phantom Menace in the High Republic era. However, it does not exist in the prime timeline of the High Republic era, taking place towards the end. This timeline is exceptionally important because it's the transition from the High Republic era to the Republic Classic era, and a transitionary period, an evolution or de-evolution from the Jedi Order. During the High Republic, the Jedi Order itself is not necessarily interconnected with the events of the Republic and the Senate, being more of an independent organization as the original Jedi were. However, it is that fatal mistake, and the Jedi becoming intertwined with the Republic and the Senate itself, that ultimately will cause the Jedi's downfall and allow the Sith to arise. The Acolyte, though, will apparently showcase this transition, and the changing from the High Republic to the Republic Classic. Leslie Headland stated that there was a lot of similarities between the Acolyte and the original trilogy, however with one big key twist. It follows a small group of protagonists who confront a colossal oppressor. But where the rebels fight the Empire in the original trilogy, the Acolyte will focus on the nascent Sith Order fighting the Empire of the Jedi Order. The Acolyte will essentially serve as a deconstruction of the Jedi, and is massively important to what ultimately culminates in Revenge of the Sith with the near annihilation of the Jedi Order. For the first time in a long time, we'll get to follow the Acolytes of the dark side of the Force as they're on the back foot. The Jedi Order during the High Republic era is absolutely massive, and there have been some leaked plot details that explain that the Jedi will very much culminate into the villains of the Acolyte series, with the Acolyte calling upon one major problem that the Jedi Order possesses, that being the kidnapping and indoctrination of young children, essentially taking away and removing all of their free will. One of the main characters in the Acolyte is said to be a young child with Force sensitivity that was not selected by the Jedi Order, when their sibling was, leaving them to a life of slavery. The Sith in this show, despite being the protagonist, does not necessarily mean that their intentions are good, just that the show will be a reframing of the Jedi Order as we have all grown to see it, an analysis of the beginning of the end, and the rise of the Sith. So anyway, my friends, and Acolytes of the Force, what are your thoughts on this, and what are your thoughts on this being the plot for the Acolyte, and a deconstruction of the Jedi Order itself? Do you believe that this is where the Jedi ultimately fell, and the Sith were able to take advantage of their weakness? We'll all find out next year when the Acolyte premieres on Disney Plus. And until then, may the Force be with you.